Good morning, everyone. It's Aaron Schechter from the Wet Shave Review and 365shaves.com. Here again today with a home video. Not a whole lot of production going to go on to this video. A member of the Wet Shave Review specifically asked me to make a video with some pretty specific parameters in it. There's my word again, to basically show how to face lather properly, or at least my method of face lathering, which I can face lather almost any soap effectively with hard water, which I have over 100 grains of hardness. The very specific variables that he gave me was I was to use a Simpson's Duke 3, which I happen to have, and he wanted me to use, I'm just going to jump out of frame for 1 second, Queen Charlotte soap, Basilica. That was the two variables that were placed upon me for making this video. Everything past that point I think is up to me on how I do it to basically show how to make an effective face lather, and I'll make this pretty quick because it's not rocket science, okay? So here we go. We got our puck, completely not wet, this is completely dry, of Queen Charlotte's Basilica soap, which actually smells absolutely amazing. And what I do is I'll take some hot water, okay? Just straight from the tap, wet my fingers until I can basically, not stand the heat any longer. Drip about a tablespoonful, or not even a tablespoon, a teaspoonful of it, onto the top of the puck. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to run your fingers over the puck, as so, more or less just to break up the soap, loosen it up a little bit, and bring a little bit of life back to it, okay? You could also do this with your brush by just wetting your brush, and when you wring it out, just strip the hot water on top of it. But I actually do that separately. I have my Duke 3, which I'm going to get rid of a lot of the excess water. Right here. Here's my Simpson's Duke 3 and Best Badger. And I am now going to, you see, not a whole lot of time's elapsed, maybe 30 seconds. Now basically what I'm going to do before I start anything is I'm going to wet my face one more time with some hot water, okay? And I'm doing this more so for the benefit of my face than the soap, to be quite honest. The soap is actually going to be soft enough on its own and hydrated enough between the brush and the water I added to the top of it that I really don't need the water on my face to generate a lather. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to start swirling clockwise motions into the soap. We're getting that nice white out effect on the soap, showing me that I'm picking up a great amount of soap here. And I'll go for 30 seconds maybe, in a clockwise fashion. About another 30 in a counterclockwise fashion. Now, what you'll notice at this point is that the tips of my brush are thoroughly coated. I'll also now take the brush and run it along the actual puck of soap and coat the sides of the brush a little bit more, okay? Now the next thing I'll do is you'll see that there is an excess of what I call lather film that's built up around the side of the puck and on the puck itself. So what I do now is I will run my finger and I will get all that lather. That's actually lather in there. I'll take it and I'll start distributing it on my face. I'll reach my finger into the puck and I'll actually bring it onto my face. This serves two purposes. It allows me to put more soap into the mix. It also removes that layer of what I'm going to call dead soap or just lather from the puck itself. Okay, you'll end up looking with something like this now. Basically a puck of soap that looks kind of like what it did when you started, before you started actually lathering or trying to shave and make a lather. This is the only downside. You rinse your hands a lot because you're always getting soap on your hands. Okay, so now let's start to face lather. Incorporate that soap that you've used your fingers to apply and start lathering it. Now, if you read the instructions that come with your Simpson's brush, it does say to use painter strokes as not to damage the actual hair. They're right. I agree with them. I just don't find it makes a great lather. Now that I got the base coating of soap on my face, you'll see it's not really all that thick. It's kind of pasty. This is where you start adding some hot water. Not too much at a time because you don't want to thin it out too much. A couple drops. This is a little bit tedious of the process. And we're going to build this lather up till it's nice and creamy. And as we move along past this and add water and clean our faces off, the thinner the soap becomes. So we want to actually start out a little bit thicker on our first pass than we will on our latter passes. Once this lather is generated, that's what we got, unless we want to hit that puck again. Actually, obviously you added too much water, or I mean too much soap to this mix, because this is very, I'm not getting a lot of, how can I put it, fluff at the moment, but it's coming. We're getting there. Tell you what, it feels great on my face. It's stable, nothing's breaking down. But I want more. Also feels really good adding that hot water to the brush. The Simpson's brushes are known for their density. They retain heat excellently. And it's very luxurious against your face when you add that hot water to the brush, even if it's only a little bit. It feels great. So right now, I would have what I would call a medium thick lather on my face. I could go a lot thicker. I can go a lot thinner if I wanted. But this is a really good starting point. So, all that being said, then I'll paint on. And there is a proper way to paint, which is usually the opposite direction of the pass that you're going. I'm always very careful with my neck area because it's sensitive. I'm a sensitive type of a guy. So, that said, then I will clear my passageway across my chin strap beard. And rinse my finger. And what you've ended up with is creating a nice, luxurious lather that is more than ample for 3 passes. No waste. This will do 3 passes. I don't think I'll get much more out of it than that. and I don't want to, because at most that's all I'm going to do. As I like to say, waste not, want not, and I don't want to be wasteful with a very good soap that I happen to like the smell of a lot, and its performance is outstanding. So, once again, rinse the soap off my hands, I reapply it to my brush, and all that said, I hope that helped a little bit with showing how to do face lathering. Nothing wrong with bowl lathering. I prefer to do face lathering because it exfoliates the skin. On that note, hope that helps.